Lost Lands is part music festival, part prehistoric universe, with larger-than-life dinosaurs, secret performances, and a community that feels like home. This is bass, energy, and discovery like nowhere else. Whether it's your first time or your eighth, here's your complete guide to crushing Lost Lands 2025. Excision's flagship festival is held at Legend Valley in Thornville, Ohio. It features massive stages and high-energy production. The festival fully leans into a Jurassic meets rave theme, complete with giant life-size dinosaurs, thematic set designs, and roaming performers in epic costumes. And the night landscape has such a different vibe than the day, it feels like you're on a totally different planet. Campgrounds open Tuesday, September 16th at 7 p.m., and they're going to stay open 24/7 all weekend long. But if you plan to arrive before Friday, make sure that you have your early entry pass, in addition to your GA or VIP wristband. Everyone on site has to be 18 or over with an ID, but if you plan to drink, make sure that you also go by the Village Marketplace and get that 21 plus band. And the box office will be open Tuesday through Sunday if you do have any issues. If you are camping, once you're inside with your vehicle, there is no re-entry. If you do leave in your car, you're gonna have to park in the south lot and shuttle back in, which is such a pain. And speaking of parking, it's gonna depend on where you're camping. If you're in GA car camping, obviously your car is already included, but if you're in RV or easy camping, make sure that you also have the matching parking pass. Glamping packages include one parking permit automatically. If you're gonna stay off-site, make sure that you grab a parking pass for the south lot, but don't worry, there are 24-hour shuttles to get you to and from. If you plan to arrive in a rideshare, there's definitely a dedicated drop-off for that, but keep in mind that you're gonna have to haul all of your gear across some really rocky, uneven ground, so a wagon would be super clutch. And if you're staying in Columbus, the Dino Express shuttle will bring you to and from Legend Valley every day. Speaking of terrain, even if you are a seasoned festival goer, you might have to pack and do some things differently to get ready for Lost Lands. Legend Valley is very hilly, very dusty, and it can get super muddy if it rains. In September, the daytime temperatures might be high and it might even be a little hot, but don't let that deceive you because at night, the temperatures can get down into the 40s. That means you're gonna need layers, probably some waterproof boots, and a sleeping bag or blankets that are rated for lower temperatures than you think you're actually going to need. And when you're planning your food, remember that there are no open flames or grills, so be sure to plan around that. And lastly, follow the directions that most likely got emailed to you about where to enter for your particular camping pass. It makes traffic smoother for everyone, and you're gonna get inside and set up way faster. But with that being said, if this is your first big camping festival, do not underestimate the amount of time it's going to take you to clear security and get set up at camp. So be patient, be kind, and know that we're all in the same boat. If you want all of our pro tips for how to camp at your first camping festival like a pro, check out our ultimate guide. Lost Lands is called Dubstep Disneyland, but you're gonna find all genres represented here. Melodic bass, experimental, drum and bass, trap, you're gonna find it all. Excision himself delivers 3 different sets throughout the weekend. He's got a solo set, the B2B with Subtronics that everybody's talking about, and he's got his experimental detox set. If you wanna start early, Wednesday and Thursday offer curated sets that even lead into this massive B2B to B to B to B to B pre-party. The Prehistoric stage towers above the grounds, with giant triangle visuals, pterodactyl designs, and millions of watts of bass. The expanded crater stage will surround you with sound, literally a 360-degree experience. Other stages include Wompy Woods, which is getting a massive upgrade, Subsidia, Artifact, Raptor Alley, and Forest Stage. Each brings a distinct vibe and visual identity to the landscape. According to EDM.com, both Prehistoric and Wompy Woods are unveiling brand new stage designs for 2025, which is super exciting. Even Lost Land's official Looking to 2025 update confirmed that these stages were getting some massive upgrades. Not only are we talking about stage design itself, but we're also talking about adding speaker towers to improve sound quality throughout the entire area. But no matter what the stages look like, you can expect the production quality to be absolutely insane. 2024's drought led to fire restrictions that meant no pyro or open flames. But for 2025, fireworks, pyro, and drones are all confirmed to be back. And if we know Jeff, that means they'll be bigger than ever. Even though the lineup is absolutely epic, Lost Lands is not just for the bass heads and the headbangers. There is so much more to do. Lost Lands isn't just about the sets. In fact, it's designed as a whole adventure park. There's side quests, secret stages, and offbeat things that reward you for wandering. In fact, we also want to reward you for wandering, so make sure that you check out our Instagram page where you can find all the details you need about Lost Lands Bingo. Lost Lands hides off-the-grid elements like a scavenger hunt. Dig through clues, score a secret password, and unlock your way into some secret sets. Explore all those hidden paths because you never know what you might find. You'll bump into a life-size dinosaur at every turn. Some you can ride, and some of them are very anatomically correct. Pay attention to the detail and the lore because the dinosaurs are just as much a part of the festival as you and me. When it comes to food, Lost Lands has you covered. Whether you're a carnivore, vegan, or gluten-free, you cannot rage without refueling. The festival hosts 30+ food vendors, which will give you a diverse variety of things from burgers all the way to kombucha. And no matter what you decide, you know that it's going to be affordable thanks to the affordability mandate that's in place. Pro tip. Lines at food vendors are always at their peak right after sunset, so try your best to either eat early or late to avoid the rush. But no matter what time you eat, make sure that you eat more than just one chicken tender. Just like it's important to eat well, you need to make sure that you stay hydrated, so always have on you that reusable water bottle or a hydro pack, because there are plenty of refill stations all throughout the grounds. You guys know that we love our lunchbox, so we're going to throw our code up if you're interested in grabbing one and saving some money. If you like to rent a locker, there are actually multiple locations to get one at Lost Lands. One at the Village Marketplace and even one at the Crater Stage, but as you can imagine, they will get booked up very quickly, so reserve yours early. If you're in VIP, you're going to get showers for free, but if you're in GA, there is a small fee associated with showers each day. Peak shower times are typically between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., so if you're trying to avoid the crowd, go early or go late. If timing or privacy is an issue, you can always bring your own portable camp shower. Bathrooms and general stores in the campgrounds are grouped into nests, and you can see all those nests on your campground map. These nests are also where you're going to find water refill, restrooms, some showers, and first aid if you need it. At its core, Lost Lands is less of a festival and more of a family. Over 85% of the people who come camp on site, so you create a literal mini city, which means you're not just part of a crowd, but you're part of something even bigger. Fans show plur by bringing candy and trinkets and making sure that generosity and love and good vibes flow freely. You're gonna find that this is a people-first festival, and it's gonna be one that you're probably not gonna wanna leave. So yes, of course, there's dinosaurs and lasers and epic music, but what you're probably gonna remember about Lost Lands is the people that you met along the way. Pricing always varies year to year, but this is what we're looking at for 2025. First thing you've got to do is decide whether you want GA or VIP and whether or not you're going to arrive early. Always arrive early. Always. You have several different camping options that all offer their own amenities. Make sure to check the official Lost Lands website for camping details so that you can make sure that you get the right package for you and your crew. We couldn't find reliable data on the actual price of powered RV spots, so if you have an idea, let us know in the comments. But here are the rest of your camping options. All right, so we've covered the lineup, the stages, the food, the vendors, the facilities, and everything in between. So now you feel ready to crush Lost Lands 2025 like a pro. We'll see you in Legend Valley, and welcome to the Lost Lands family.